We have people that here in this call that are not only diamonds, but they're emeralds and they're rubies in here that they're doing phenomenally, in the company. And I think you guys can do the same. I mean, there's, like I said, if you start listening to everybody's story, you're going to get one thing. Your story is not as bad as you think it is. You're right there where everybody was. Everybody has horrific stories. And guess what? That's what's going to make your story so beautiful, from tragic to magic. That's what's going to make your story so powerful for other people that you're going to set an example for. That's what, your story is going to become, something that is great. Imagine you're writing your book right now. What is the chapters are coming up that we want to accomplish? That's what we've got to think right now. What do you want your story to be? It's not going to be the end of your book when you get to the top of this company. It's just the beginning, because that's when you're going to start seeing the world. That's where you're going to start seeing a lot of different things. That's when you're going to start traveling. That's when your life is going to change for you and your family, your kids, your parents. It's going to change. But what does it take? It takes you to decide that I'm going to take that turn. I'm one of the people that are on here, and I can tell you, your girl Tasha there, why do I love her so much? Because she's tried it and she said from the very beginning, I'm going to leave my job. I'm going to retire out of Verizon. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And guess what? She did it. When you think about it and you somebody coming up, a lot of people can say a lot of different things. She was able to buy her daughter, her son, a car. She called it a hoofty, I remember. But it was a car, completely paid. And then she bought a better car. She bought herself a car. The other day she was in California and she saw a car. She goes, ooh, I want that one. It's like, now she puts herself in positions where she can actually reach and grab and be hers. See, now she's moved up to a different level. I mean, it's like you're in a video game and she moved up to now a different level where now she's looking at things. She goes, that's what I want. I love that. That's what I'm going to get. And when you start thinking that way, it's like you're giving yourself the possibility of saying, I can do that. And to me, that's the world. I mean, to me, that means so much. I mean, to be honest with you, just to see the growth levels of every single one of you that I know personally, and to see every single one of you who I'm going to get to learn, to meet and talk to, because we're going to be able to see each other and talk to each other. We have stories that are just phenomenal. I got David over here, driving, with his wife, driving this beautiful Mercedes-Benz color Vida Divina. Although, he's still trying to put stickers on it. Or I don't know, just seats on it, the other day I saw this mechanized truck come by with all these things and horses on top of it. And I'm thinking, is that David? He wants to, grab everything he sees at the auto parts store and put it on the car, but I know Karina was going to let him, his wife. So it's like, so he's just going to stop him from continuing all that. But I touch on this because not only because it's funny, but it's to me it's funny because obviously when somebody never had a Mercedes-Benz, you kind of want to protect it more. You want to make sure it doesn't get dirty. You want to, see that, you don't want, sit on the leather seats with jeans because maybe it'll stain in blue. Stuff like that, and I'm the other way around. It's like, it's a car. It's just a car. We can get another one. And I have white seats on my Rolls Royce, white seats, right? And, I don't care if they stain. I mean, I guess I sit in them and if they stain, forget it. Why? Because we know something else is coming up in the future. But it's all it is. And you got to have that mindset. You go like, what? It's going to get better. That's all it's going to be. And you got to have that kind of mindset where you says, what, my life is not going to be right here. This is not the limit. So you can't limit yourself where you're at and say, this is the limit. It's like if Latasha would have stopped with the hoofty and said, like, that's the limit, and didn't go up there and upgrade the car, didn't go up there and upgrade her car, and twice already that I've seen. You do this, and the second time she upgraded is just because it was orange. Imagine, she saw an orange car. And then she goes like, that's orange. That's Natasha. It's me. She went in there and grabbed an orange car. So, when you start doing things like this, it's because you're putting yourself in a different level already. See, and that's what we want you in a different level where you understand that you can accomplish this. You can get this. Your family can advance, can get better. You can get to the next level. That's what's cool. I think that's one of the things that I love about doing this business is seeing the changes in you, changing little by little and advancing and acknowledging that you can be better. That you can, get that house. You can, at one point, leave your job. You can, buy the car that you want. You can do a lot of different things that at one point you might have thought you couldn't. So to me, that is one of the best things about this gig. And I really, really love what I do. I love the fact that, I see thousands of lives changing. It affects you emotionally. I'll be honest with you.